Okay, so I had filmed a video yesterday. I spent about like 2 to 3 hours on it, where I did 2 random wheels, one for an occult sim and one for a color of the rainbow. But right when I was about to finish the video, my entire computer crashed and the footage got corrupted. So unfortunately I don't have that footage, but I thought maybe I really liked the idea. It's obviously inspired by Savannah and her Rainbow series. I figured, you know, maybe to help possibility of not crashing, we'll just do one wheel and we'll do it in the order of the colors of the rainbow.
Red and orange and yellow and green, blue and indigo and violet.
So let's start with our first sim, which is going to be red. A red fairy. Alright, so we obviously don't have fairies in The Sims 4. Hopefully we get fairies soon. So I'm gonna have to like really rely on CC for this. This is gonna be a very CC based sim. I was kind of like toying with the idea of making them all like completely one color, but I think that's a bit much. But I mean, we can kind of make her tinted red. What kind of nose do we want her to have? Recently I've been using my presets a lot, so maybe we kind of stray away from those. She's already very red, like everything about her kind of is quite red, but I don't mind. It just means that is what she desires to be. She wants to be a red Sim, and you know what? I see you at the assignment, babes. So let's look at skin details, if it will load. I have quite a few new skin details. I haven't used this one and it actually looks pretty good on her. I know that was like the first one I clicked on, but like I said, I haven't used it yet, so I'm kind of really wanting to use it. Maybe some moles. Do you want freckles or no freckles? Do you think the freckles and the moles is like too much? She looks really smooth. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes any sense, but in my opinion, she just looks really smooth. Kind of like gelatin. I mean, do fairies have glitter on them? It's not really glitter, it's just a highlight, but that's not the point. Okay, let's immediately get rid of those clay eyebrows. They are blinding, is all I can say. I mean, those are really red eyebrows, so I think those are fine. But let's give her some hair. What kind of hair would a fairy have? I don't know, it just kind of has to be kind of mystical, doesn't it? Which I think is mostly gonna come from the accessories anyways, so I guess we just kind of have fun with it. I did download so much new CC before, oh my god, anyways, before I started this video. So I have a lot of new stuff to choose from, and I'm quite excited. I downloaded a lot of like hairs that were super long because I noticed that was something I was lacking in. Because yesterday I wanted to use like really long hair for my plant sim. And I couldn't find any I couldn't find any, and it was driving me crazy, so I went on a really long CC haul and I got like 300 pieces of CC. Most of them coming from this Nilin? Very bad with words. This is a bit more pinky though. I love getting new CC, it makes me so giddy.
Few moments later.
Maybe we can give this one a try? Like I said, I haven't used this one yet. We can put some accessories that kind of scream fairy. What kind of accessories do fairies have? I know, and like most people kind of view fairies as like whimsical creatures with lots of flowers. So I don't mind toying with that idea. I have lots of like flowers CC. It's honestly kind of crazy how much I have. Hopefully we can make a really good fairy sim, otherwise this is gonna be a doozy. Kinda like that. Fairy earrings. What kind of earrings would a fairy have? I feel like if a fairy would have earrings, it'd be like leaves and stuff, like stuff from nature. It'd probably get really annoying because you'd have to change it out like every 3 days. I don't think I have any leaf earrings. I don't think anyone's made earrings like that before. So I'm thinking like just like normal earrings, you know? Kind of like ones you would get at Justice as a kid. Nothing fancy. Maybe something kind of like this cross-stitch earring? You can't even see it, but it's pretty cool. I don't remember who I got it who I downloaded it from. We'll give them this little mushroom. I really do hope we get a fairy pack in The Sims 4. I feel like that would just be so cool. Imagine the world for a fairy themed world.
I need you.
Sims 4 Fairy Pack.
Like, you just know that would be one of the best ones. Like, it's just be one of the best worlds in The Sims 4. There is no denying it. I see it now. I see the vision now that a fairy pack is on the radar for The Sims. Especially since they're not going to make a Sims 5. They're just continuing with The Sims 4, which I feel like is going to become a big issue in the future when, you know, most people can't even run The Sims 4 because of how many packs there are. I won't be surprised if that becomes an issue. Okay, I kind of like that necklace. Let's do makeup. And then we can make sure she's not dressed like an office worker after. Because that does not scream fairy to me. Now most of the fairy wings are in like accessories, but like clothes accessories, if that makes sense. Kind of makeup, oh I do love that. It looks really good on her. What kind of like makeup do you give a fairy? I do have cute little, I have lots of flowery makeup, but I don't know if any of it comes in red. This one does though, so maybe we go with this one. The plant sim I made last time was red, so hopefully it doesn't lean too close to that, but the plant sim I made last time does not look anything like this sim, so I think we're in the clear for that. So what kind of blush are we feeling? I feel like that's a bit much. I do have a lot of flowery blushes, but I don't know where any of them are. That's gonna be, well, I mean, here's one right here. This is a little bit more of a star pattern. But it's cute, but it's not very red, is it? What about this one? It's a bit more pinky. Yeah, I'm not feeling that. We could make her look like Rudolph if we really wanted to. Because there's Rudolph right there. I mean, I kind of don't hate it. She is a red fairy. So I guess we're going Rudolph. Okay, what kind of... I feel like we're going lip gloss with this fairy. Maybe this one, but with opacity down by a lot. And I don't really hate the eyes she has right now. They're just one of my defaults. I have so many defaults and I do not know how to... I have been trying to figure out which one... like which mod all my defaults are, but like I can't find like the default themselves. I can only find like the overlay eyes, not the actual defaults. So it has actually been quite hard. Fairies would have really cool eyes, you know? Something like that, but I mean, I really like that. That is gorgeous. I've never used it before, so I kind of want to go with it. And are we feeling dress or are we feeling... I feel like your dress is too typical. Let's go top and skirt, which is also definitely not very stereotypical. Wow, Savannah, really breaking boundaries today. But I'm feeling like a cute little crop top and a long skirt and lots of flowers. I just thinking cutesy wootsy. But I mean, if we were to get fairies in The Sims 4, what kind of stuff would you guys want to see? I kind of want like, another thing I want for The Sims 4 is like more pets. Like I want like pet lizards, I want pet guinea pigs, I want pet birds. I know there's like a crow pet in the new pack, but I want like actual pet stuff. I wouldn't be mind if we got a pet game pack. Maybe one where you can run an animal shelter or something like that. Line on too much with The Sims 4 cat and dog, but I feel like we need more animal variation in the game because there just isn't enough. Animals take up so much space and you only get 8 sims, so I feel like it'd be good to have pets that aren't in your like sim household, if that makes sense. So that's another big want. I do want another snowy world. I don't know how people feel about Mount Cobber. I can't speak today, I apologize, but I would love to see them experiment with another snowy world. I feel like we need more variety when it comes to worlds. I'd love another major city world, kind of like City Living, where it's just like a complete city, but I don't think they'll ever do that again, which sucks because there's so much variety you can do with cities, you know? I would also love like kind of like an oldie town, like one one that's been around since like the 1600s or something, and it's kind of preserved. I don't know, just something old and big, if that makes sense. Kind of like this bodysuit. I feel like they can improve in a lot of ways. Obviously, in ways that are actual gameplay wise as well. We do not have enough gameplay, so when you do play the game, it's just kind of blah. And it's just not a fun game to play. They really need to prioritize gameplay over everything else. Otherwise, The Sims 4 is quite literally on its last legs already. And if they want to continue with it, they gotta listen to people. But I mean, like, do we ever think that EA will, like, truly care about what people want from The Sims 4? I just don't. I don't have high hopes. I was kind of thinking like a super long skirt like this, but it kind of does not go over the bodysuit. I mean, as long as we get the wings, she's technically a fairy, right? That's more of a pinky. Don't know if this skirt actually has like an actual red. I think this is the closest red we're gonna get. Nothing seems to be wanting to go over the bodysuit. Everything. I don't think I've ever used this before. I kind of like this skirt though. It's a marigold skirt, which marigold CC has been really hard to download from because they've been using Linkverse, and I hate that website. It is not a good website. Agitates me on all levels. It just is not a good site. So I wish Marigold make it easier to download their CC. Because Linkverse is not a good site, babes. Nobody wants to download from there. So maybe Linkverse is making Marigold good money. Those are cute tights, but they don't really scream fairy to me, so I don't really know what will scream fairy to me. Maybe we just do some basic tights. Basic white and gold, maybe. Let's see if we can find our CC wings, because that's quite literally the most important part. Those are all green. This would have been really cool for the nature sim. I didn't know I had that. They're quite literally all in like different places, so. Okay, those are more pinky purple. We also have these. We have these as well. That's a bit more pinky. That's very red, so maybe we go with those. Do we want to give her any like... Oh, that's kind of cool. I kind of fuck with it. I don't see any fairy wings in this category, so... I think it's fine. Maybe let's just give her some cutesy nails really quickly. Maybe the nail shop at Fairy Village has really high quality nails. Oh, can we not see the nails because of the... Okay, I see. The glove doesn't allow you to see nails. And I do not want to see her toenails. No, thank you. Alright, I don't think I have any other wings that come in red, so this seems like the best we're gonna get for now, but... Let's see what kind of shoes we can give her. I don't think fairies would be walking around in stilettos, but I mean, who knows? They're mystical creatures. They can walk around in stilettos if they want. But I was thinking more like high platforms. Just some cutesy wootsy. Alright, those fairy wings are very low quality, but I think they're the only red ones I have, so you gotta do what you gotta do, babe. Slay, slay all day, babe. Slay all day. I also think I might have some for childish. Alright, and that is our fairy sim. I hope you like her. So we're going to remove fairy off of the list and go for our orange one. It'd be really cool if orange landed on orange. I don't think it is though. Nope. We are going to do an orange alien, which is an actual occult in The Sims 4.
One eternity later.
This is our alien sim. Let's take a look at the... Whoa! The CC is kind of crazy. So our sim has to be orange. Luckily, the custom skin tones do cross over for aliens, so we're good on that. What kind of orangey do we want? That's way more yellow. I feel like it's gotta be like a pastel orange, otherwise it will... I guess more of a peachy color, but otherwise it will completely hurt your eyes. I don't ever really mess with aliens in The Sims, so I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. I don't hate our base sim, so I guess that's a plus. Also do not know if we have orange eyebrows. eyebrows. I guess we do, but I don't know if they're working. I think they might be in their flop era because they are not. I'm not feeling them. Eyebrow game is not on fleek, I guess. Is that what the kids these days say? I don't think they say on fleek anymore. I mean, we got lots of orange options for this one. I mean, even when you have them on black, they do not show up quite well on orange skin. So this might be tough, or at least these show up well. Maybe we do these ones, but in like a brown, just way less dark. Okay, I feel like those are fine eyebrows. And I don't really hate her face, but what kind of skin details would an alien have? These are very cute, but I don't know if I'm feeling it. I mean, I haven't used this one in a long while, so maybe we can give this one a go? Like I said, I haven't used this one in a very long time, so I guess it's kind of nice to get some use out of it. You know what? Let's take a brave stance and say that they don't use eyelashes. They have no eyelashes, man. Aliens are like lizards. They have no eyelashes. It's absolutely heartbreaking. I know. And do aliens have pores? I just feel like it's kind of wrong to not give an alien some pores, if that makes sense. Because I mean, like, aliens in The Sims 4 are kind of human, but also kind of not. I guess it really depends on your stance. Do you think aliens in The Sims 4 are more human, or are they just like really, really alien? I've got cool snowflake eyes, but don't know if those are quite what I'm going for. We've got cute, like, I'm pretty sure those literally move. These ones too. These are really cool, but those are yellow. Not really. They're not quite orange. So I think we're gonna have to give them some makeup eyes. But we gotta keep it very alien-y. How alien do we want to go, though? How much alien is too much alien? And how little alien is too little alien? Because I feel like the eyes have to be pretty alien-y. This is some werewolf face paint I downloaded earlier. Just like, I feel like The Sims 4 alien eyes are just so alien that like everything just doesn't look like enough. I mean, this looks like a moon, so I feel like those are fine. They're kind of reminiscent of the EA eyes, but they're not like super EA either, so. Because we all know Simmers just do it better than EA. Like, that is a promise, babes. Also, I know there's a lot of cool, like, alien makeup in The Sims 4, so I would like to use some of that. I don't really see anything that's orange. I also feel like a lot of stuff isn't available for aliens, which is kind of sad. So maybe we go with this, but slightly toned down. Because I mean, it kind of looks kind of orangey when you have it toned down like that. And also, do aliens have blush, or do we feel no blush? Because this cute blush comes in orange, and I'm kind of feeling it. And are we feeling eyeliner? I mean, I feel like it's kind of weird to have eyeliner with no, like, makeup. I guess with no eyeshadow. But yeah, pretty much nothing is available to aliens. Seems kind of like an oversight. I guess oversight on Simmer's parts, not really EA this time. I mean, I kind of like this cool eyeliner. It's a little bit more red, but we'll let it pass because we don't got a lot of options, okay? We gotta do with what we get. Do we have any orange eyeshadow, or are we lacking in that department too? Desperately lacking. This seems kind of orangey though. Okay, I guess that's fine. I guess we could give them hair. Are we feeling long hair? Are we feeling short hair? I mean, what kind of hair does an alien want to have? Just kind of thinking cool hair. This video is just an excuse for me to use all my cool hairs that I haven't used before. That's literally all this video is for. This sim is quite cute though. Look how cute that hair is. Oh my god, I love it. I'm kind of feeling it. I haven't used it before. I just downloaded it not that long ago. It's not really orangey though, is it? So that's more of a peach or more of pinky. This is kind of orange though. I feel like we gotta make her a little bit more alien-y though. I don't know how to do that. What is the most alien thing I can give her? I mean, I could give her like, make her a reindeer. I mean, a reindeer hybrid would be pretty alien-y. I mean, that's kind of alien-y. Do I have anything else though? I know I have quite a lot of CC. I don't know if I have a lot of occult CC though. I feel like that's quite obvious to me. Even though I went occult CC shopping today specifically for this, but still feel like I'm lacking quite a bunch. I mean, would an alien wear a pumpkin on her head? Or is that just me going, oh my god, that makes me want to make a pumpkin in The Sims 4. That's so cute. Do you think she's kind of like an alien princess that needs to wear a veil. Cause I watched a lot of Doctor Who, okay? I know all about aliens, obviously, and do not bother saying that it's not a real show. They're not real. Because, I mean, I've seen enough Doctor Who to know Tennant is a real person. And I mean, Tennant plays the Doctor, so that must mean the Doctor's real as well. Duh! I'm very good with math, so no need to clap. I mean, that does look very alien-y, but maybe not in the way I was thinking. I mean, that would be really weird, but not in an alien way, just in a Sims 4 CC way. Do aliens like snakes? Please answer in the comments down below if you are an alien. Do let me know if you like snakes. Maybe we do something a little bit more like this, just kind of a bit more alien princessy. We'll give her a very cute, weird alien necklace. Right now I've just been watching a lot of sitcoms. I've been watching Brooklyn 99 and Superstore a lot. I also started watching What We Do in the Shadows and also Interview with a Vampire, but that's not really a sitcom. That's just like a vampire themed show. But I've really been enjoying What We Do in the Shadows. Do I have any alien-y dresses, or are they all just very too human-y? I need to get that alien representation in. I don't think I'm doing a good job so far. I don't know, I feel like that's fine. But it is a bit yellow, isn't it? I don't want to get yelled at like Claire does in all of her videos for getting colors wrong. This is pretty cool. I don't know, I don't like the trope where like aliens always have like skimpy clothing. All these come in yellow, but not really many orange. When I finally make a yellow alien though, that will be helpful. That's pretty cool, but once again, don't like the skimpy alien trope. I don't know if any of you guys have seen that trope, but like, it definitely exists. I don't know what it is, but a lot of like film and TV make aliens have like really kind of, I mean, that is pretty alien to be invisible, but like I was saying, like really, not even kind of weird, it just is weird. Like, let aliens be fully clothed. They don't always have to be wearing just a bra and a really short cut skirt. Don't know how to explain it. I mean, this is very orange, and it's giving alien princess, so maybe we go with that. Let's give her some shoes even though we cannot see them. Let's just give her some heels. Because I mean, no matter what kind of princess you are going to be stuck wearing very skimpy heels. Alright, but this is my alien sim. I hope you like her. Look at our next occult for the color yellow. Oh, okay, Reaper. I specifically added this one simply because of the new Life and Death pack, but obviously we don't have the Reaper career yet, so I was just like, let's just have a little fun with it. Let's see what we can come up with. Now we gotta get started on our yellow sim. Obviously the Reaper is inspired by the Grim Reaper, so I guess we kind of do a death theme, maybe a life and death theme. But how do we make a Reaper yellow? I mean, Reapers typically, or at least in the Sims, they typically hide their face. They don't. Maybe we can make it like a descendant of the Sims 4 Grim Reaper? Don't know, babes, don't know. Kind of like that one. I mean, the Grim Reaper in the Sims 4 is pretty fucking ugly, let's be real with ourselves. Don't know if you've ever took off the mask, but it is not a wonderful sight under there. It is just horrific. I mean, the Grim Reaper probably wouldn't be smiling, would they? I am actually really excited for the new pack. I would definitely love to do some gameplay, kind of. I don't know, I just kind of want to give it a go. Yellow eyes are going to be horrifying, I'm just going to warn you really quickly. We are going to have some really weird fucking eyes. Skin details for the Reaper. I mean, it doesn't have to be the Grim Reaper, it could be like a Reaper of happiness. Don't know if that makes any sense though. Maybe a Reaper of health? Like a sim that comes when your sim is in dire need of help, but maybe it doesn't come down if you've already Grim Reaper to save somebody's life. Like if it worked, you don't get the Health Reaper ever. I'm just very curious. I feel like we should just stick with Grim Reaper for our Reaper sim. I mean, imagine if the actual Grim Reaper in game was yellow. That'd be quite interesting. So it kind of makes circles around her eyes. Okay, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I kind of like the fact that she has pretty much no eyebrows. Do we have like a no eyebrow option in Sims 4? Pretty sure that's like a, yeah, like a base game option. I kind of like the fact that she has no eyebrows. She's like Matt Smith. Pretty much has no eyebrows. I feel like yellow eyebrows would be far too much anyway. Well, I feel like putting a hood on her because that's what the Grim Reaper has, but she can still have hair under there. She doesn't have to be bald. She can have hair if she wants. Are you feeling long hair, medium hair, or super short hair for the Grim Reaper? I feel like it'd probably have to be kind of short if you want to keep it under a hood all the time. Can't really find a lot of yellow hair in this game. I wonder why. I mean, that's kind of yellowy. I mean, this hair is literally called the Reaper hair, so I feel like maybe we just go with that. It's on the Sims resource, by the way. I can't remember who it's by, but it's quite literally just called the Reaper hair. Let's give her some cool eyes, though. I mean, like, if you're a Reaper, you gotta have, like, cool, weird eyes, right? Like, a little bit more like that. I feel like that's good. Does she have eyelashes? I don't think the Grim Reaper has eyelashes. Don't hate that. I feel like if we have eyeshadow, though, it's gotta be, like, really subtle. Otherwise, it'll look weird without any eyelashes. I should have brought some water upstairs with me. My throat is actually so dry. So I apologize for how crusty my voice sounds. But I do want to get this video up on Halloween, so I'm like, I gotta film it now, otherwise I'm gonna be procrastinating. I really like how, I feel like that's so cool. I feel like that eyeshadow is just, something about her is just, I mean, we can give her some eyelashes. Okay. I mean, she's a Reaper, so I don't think she would have any blush. I mean, she can have lipstick. I just don't know if we have yellow lipstick. I mean, the world can surprise you sometimes. Maybe I do have yellow lipstick. Voila. that is technically yellow lipstick. Should probably be very loud. I mean, not very loud, but louder when I speak. Otherwise, my voice always comes off like super soft. And I'm just like, did I talk at all while filming or did I just disappear? I don't know if we're gonna find a yellow lipstick that looks good. I just feel like it's too much. That is very yellow. Okay. I mean, yellow lipstick exists. We found it. Congrats. Now we need a hoodie. Just kind of thinking this. Well, the Grim Reaper in the game actually wears a very long, like, dress that kind of covers their whole body, so I feel like we kind of have to, or maybe we go more of a jumpsuit vibe, but it's gonna have to be yellow. That's all I'm gonna say. Regardless, unfortunately, it is most definitely gotta be yellow. I mean, I've been wanting to use this, and I really like it, so I was wanting to use this yesterday with, I think it was my orange sim, but it only comes in one swatch, so some cunty boots would make sense. Maybe a bit more like these, and I think that is our Reaper sim done. Let's roll for our green sim, which last time for me was a vampire, so... Ooh, okay. This is what happened last time. When my game crashed, I was working on a violet mermaid, and I didn't even get to get a screenshot of her. Well, it wasn't even my game that crashed, it was my entire PC. So hopefully our green mermaid goes a little bit better, because I actually really liked how my violet mermaid turned out. She was super cute, so I'm quite sad that I didn't even get a screenshot of her. So she is lost media now. Alright, a green mermaid. Let's just give her some... I don't know if I've ever used these eyes before. I'm pretty sure I gave my last sim these kind of like fish lips. These like kissy face lips. I can give my presets a try and see if they just need some skin overlays to fix them. Or they might be a little too funky. So we'll see. We'll see where this goes. This sim is quite literally a fish. She looks like she's about to gulp, 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 gulp. Let's give her some skin details and see, you know, where we might need to do some editing. I mean, she's not bad looking. I love that skin on her. Wow. Maybe we do these ones. Okay. So this is our green sim. This will do for now. Let's replace those eyebrows. I do love these eyebrows. I never use them because they're like so mean looking. So maybe we go for those? Alright, for mermaid hair, it's gotta be green. That's like the minimum requirement. That's quite green. Toxic waste kind of green though. That's very green. Not a lot of hairs with green swatches is what I'm noticing. Kinda wanna use this hair. I don't know, I think it's kind of cool. Don't make fun of me, but I kind of love it. I don't know, it speaks to me in a weird way. Don't laugh. Let's give her some eyelashes. I always forget about the new eyelash category. Kind of throws me off. Those are a bit much. Maybe these? These are pretty cute. That is going to be unique. I don't think I have any green blush, so I might be at a loss for that. I mean, oh, that's really pretty. I love that. Very glittery. That's not what I was expecting at all. Green lipstick. That's also be kind of a weird one. Could mermaids even put on lipstick? I have this cool seawater one, but I think that might be a bit much. I also have this one. A bit much though. It's very, what was her name, like Glozella or whatever? That is very Glozella. Maybe this one? I kind of like it. Kind of weird, but kind of cool as well. Let's give her some mermaidy eyes, which I don't know what that would look like, but I mean, I guess we'll know it when we see it, right? Those are a bit much. I do love these eyes. I kind of want to go with these. They're so cool. I feel like those are good. Those are good. I love that mermaids only have one outfit. Just mermaid outfit. Also, I feel like this would look really good on her. Is the hair a bit much though? Maybe we do some like dingly earrings? How does this gold or does silver go better with green? Let me know how you feel. Okay, I think we can do these little star earrings. Those are really cute. Also, how do we feel about I was toying with the idea of our mermaid stealing a pair of sunglasses from like a boat that fell and just wearing those all the time. I don't know, I really liked that idea. So I'm gonna do it this time as well. I do have these really cool green necklaces. So maybe we go with one of those. Let's go on to the actual tail. This was the tail I used last time actually, because that was the only one that came in violet. See, even she finds it funny. But I think we have a lot more options for green. Like we have this one, very Little Mermaid. That one's kind of cool. That one's also very cool. None of these are quite the right vibe though. Like I'm just looking for kind of like a normal green tail. I think I'm feeling this one. I think it's kind of cool. Do you want a starfish bra? I feel like that's a bit much. Or we can just do like I really wanted to use one of these tops yesterday, but I couldn't find one in the right color. So maybe I can use one today? I feel like that's fine, right? Right. Alright. This is our green mermaid. I hope you like her. If not, then I'm sorry, but that's not my problem. And we're gonna completely ignore her normal wear or whatever. Just ignore that outfit. Okay. How cool her hair is. I love it. And that's kind of like a little childish, but I really like it. It kind of makes her look like she's always underwater. So now the only options we have left are vampire, plant, or werewolf. Okay, so our blue sim, what are the colors of the rainbow again? Doesn't it go blue next and then indigo and then violet? Blue sim is going to be a werewolf. Now I must warn you before we make a werewolf that the werewolves in my game are bugged because I have custom content, and I have so much custom content that I just can't go into the Sims 4 studio and then be like, oh, let me just fix it really quickly. I can't do that. Because then it would have to back up all 20,000 of my mods. So I couldn't do that. So with our werewolf, we're not gonna do it in like the werewolf mode. We're just gonna in the normal like human disguise kind of. We'll just have to make it very werewolf looking, I guess. Maybe a bit more hybrid-esque. They have hair, so. Oh, I forgot how annoying werewolves are. They just I guess that's just occult Sims and the Sims in general. They just will not shut up and create a Sim. And you just want to smack them through the screen. It's just, but I don't really want to. Okay, so making a werewolf. I don't really hate the eyebrows, but I feel like they should be a bit thicker. So we'll use the eyebrow slider mod. Thicken them up a bit. And let's give her some blue eyes. So I guess the blue in the rainbow is just like a very piercing, bright blue. It is terrifying, to be honest. I feel like those eyes are fine for now. They're very pretty. It's not like the blue is like ugly. It's just very bright. It's like those memes where you see people with blue eyes just staring you down. I feel like that's fairly accurate for this color. It does feel like you're being stared down by like a Loch Ness monster or something. Kind of like this skin. We're we're gonna be hearing that a lot. Or at least I'm gonna be hearing that a lot. Good lord. Do we think she should have freckles, or are we feeling no freckles? I mean, the freckles kind of look like mud on her face. Do we want to give her some boo-boo blush? Or do we not feel like that's her vibe? I'm not feeling the vibe, guys. That's just not her vibe. But let's see what we can do for bright blue hair. Are we feeling short hair? The last one I made when my game crashed, I actually have the first 2 sims. I made 5 sims in total, but I only got to save 2 of them before that happened. So unfortunately, I do love this hair, and it has little cat ears. I don't think it comes in like, I guess that's kind of bright blue, but not exactly. not as blue as I want it to be. But the werewolf I made last time was I think it was an indigo werewolf, and I made her kind of punky, and I thought she was really cool. So I'm quite glad I got to at least save her. But the other 3, they are lost to time now. But I don't really want to go punky this time. Do we want to do like a Corkay werewolf? You know, one that has like a little like bow on her tail. I don't think I have any tail CC though, so don't get your hopes up. I'm very bad with pronouncing things. I apologize deeply. I feel like that would be so cute. Don't start howling, please. No, oh my god. It's like a race against time every time you like accidentally scroll far away. So when it comes to Corkette hair, I feel like it's gotta have a lot of bows. It's just kind of gotta be like dainty, like very delicate looking. Don't feel like that's Corkette enough. We gotta be more Corkette. It's gotta give a little bit more. I mean, hell, we can just make her like a fairy princess if we really wanted to, but that's not quite the vibe I'm going for here. I kind of like that. That's kind of cute. I just love seeing the little werewolf icon down here with like a wig on its head. It really is beautiful. Do we want to give her like white bows? Because I feel like blue on blue would be way too much. I mean, that's okay. That's like a pastel blue. It doesn't blend in too much. And it kind of looks like she taped it to the middle of her pigtails. It's perfect, actually. It's perfect. Let's give her some eyelashes, and then we'll get started with the makeup. I don't really know a lot about the Corkette style, so I don't know why I went with it, but no, it's a work in progress. I feel like the makeup is very pink though, but we're supposed to be making a blue sim, so maybe very pastel blue makeup. I have all these cool makeup options now. I can't find all the basic shit. Or you can just go something like that and like really, those look really good on her lips. I haven't used these yet, but I don't think they come in blue. Violet, but not blue. This has a blue swatch apparently. I mean, it exists. We'll keep it in the back of our minds, but I mean, we could just put a panda coat on her and pretend that's a werewolf. And some people might not be able to see through it, and if they don't, then I'm gonna have to start calling them Glenn from Superstore, because that's what they look like to me right now. We love you, Glenn. Or at least I like Glenn. I don't know how other people who watch the show feel about him, but I like him. He seems like a decent guy. I mean, this has bows, so I mean, if it works, it works. I do love it. It's very cute. Okay, maybe a bit more like that. Okay, we're working with something. Maybe a bow necklace. I'm pretty sure I have a few. Yeah, I do. I think this might be an accessory to a jacket though, so that one is not really on our list. I mean, this is quite literally like a very traditional bow, but that's not really what Corkette is. It's not a dog that's being taken to like a very fancy party. But hopefully this video gets out on time. It should be out on Halloween. This isn't very Corkette. This is more like vintage, which I love personally, but you do you. Maybe we just go with that little like pearl bow from earlier. That was pretty cute, right? Listen, I thought it was cute. If not, then I was gonna say I'm sorry, but I'm not, because everyone's entitled to their own opinion. And personally, well, I mean, we have this one as well. Which one do I like more? I feel like that's too frilly. That's more Lolita. I feel like this is a bit more Corkette. And a Corkette shirt. We are going to be in the depths of hell trying to find one. I have a lot, but like, I don't know why, but I find finding clothes in The Sims 4 very hard. I have so many, and I don't know where any of them are now. They're all over the place. They're not like spread out, like when you roll dough with the pin, what are they called? The little like, so maybe we go with that and put a little... put a cute little short skirt on that hopefully matches, otherwise I'm going to cry. Like even the top has a little bow on it, like it is coquette to coquette. So I'm thinking very short skirt, not very long and flowy, but very like tight. I feel like I mostly see coquette style with tight little skirts, which I don't think I have a lot of because I don't tend to use them. And I don't think I have many in blue. So this is gonna be fun. And I mean, it doesn't have to be blue. I just would prefer it for it to be blue because that's kind of part of, oh my god, she got her whole pussy out. But I just feel like that'd be more fun because that's like part of the challenge. I feel like that's too many bows. I know I made fun of the other skirt for having too many bows, but or this outfit having too many bows, but that is very coquette. I think we can all collectively agree that is coquette at its core. It's just bows on everything. Bows here, bows there. But I feel like if we use this, I'm gonna have to put some leggings on, just so you know I don't get demonetized or the D word. And no, I do not mean disbanded. But no, I won't torture you with that. That just does not go together. That would be a fashion disaster. That would be a fashion fail. And not in a fashion frenzy kind of way. Or do the kids these days like dress to impress? I don't know. I was a fashion frenzy kind of kid and I was obsessed with that game. White bow nails, and I think oh my god, I forgot to give her shoes. That is our werewolf Sam, and she is the color blue and she's very coquette. She's very demure. She knows all the hit TikTok trends, okay? She's listening to Lana Del Rey and she's putting bows on her cat's tail. Oh, vampire. Okay. That means the last one we're left with is the plant Sam. Okay, a indigo vampire. Okay, I can work with that. Okay, our vampire Sam. Do we want to do her in vampire form, or I feel like we should do her in human form and then just duplicate it to vampire form. I feel like that's fine. I do love the hat though. That is kind of vampire-y. Last time I went with kind of like a 60s vampire. It was supposed to be 1920s, but it ended up turning very 60s, so I don't know what that is about this vampire, but I don't really know what vibe to go with her. I mean, she could have some mean looking eyebrows, there's nothing wrong with that. And maybe a little bit more normal looking eyes. Last time I tried to make I guess them kind of look scary, but they didn't really look scary, to be real with you. Now there is a fine line between indigo and blue that if only I could actually spell the word right. Indigo leans a little bit more purple. It's like a dark purple rather than like a dark blue, so I feel like we should lean more purple. What's a skin detail I haven't used yet? I haven't used this one yet, or we could use this one. I haven't used this one yet. Or actually I might have. Let's just move on to the hair. Indigo hair for vampire specifically. Do I want to go like more traditional Victorian vampire, or do I kind of want to maybe give it a modern twist? Because I feel like everybody does a Victorian vampire. And you know what? Maybe not. I mean, at one point, a little less Victorian, I feel like, if they want to blend in with society. I say that, but if you've seen Into What We Do in the Dark, just started watching it. I mentioned that earlier. I have just watched. I'm only on the first season though. And they do stay Victorian despite, you know, living in modern times. I mean, they could probably just pose as cosplayers, or like, what do they call people who reenact like historical events? I don't know, one of those people. She kind of looks like the girl, she kind of looks like Elena, like her facial features. I feel like if we just made her a bit paler, she would look just like Elena. I mean, what if she wants to be a vampire with it? Nor the fact that it doesn't come in purple. I mean, vampires can be all sorts of things, not just from the 1800s. Actually, is that even the Victorian era? I can't remember. That's kind of indigo blue. Okay, I mean, I don't hate it. I kind of like the little wispy strands. Kind of looks like should be working at like a bookstore or something. I mean, maybe that's how she lures her victims. She talks about books for hours, and all of a sudden she's taking them home with her, and she's sucking the blood out of them. I mean, I feel like it would work. I mean, I wouldn't know a difference. I just see a charming woman who knows a lot about Shakespeare or Dorian Gray. I do kind of want to show her vampire side, so I'll start adding like little cracks and bloody lips. Okay, it won't just be like a normal human. Or I could give her like dragon eyes. I mean, would that work? Honestly, I don't know. Now, why couldn't the other color of the rainbow just be like pink or something? Not something that I'd actually have to like overthink. They could have just made my life easy and made it pink, but they were like, nah, let's do indigo. Not that like people like specifically went out and was like, whatever, it doesn't matter. Let's just give her some vampire teeth. I feel like maybe just the normal vampire teeth. I don't really feel like she'd have hollow eyes. I feel like she's kind of more of like only like became a vampire at the beginning of the 18th century. Not the 18th century, the 19th century is what I meant to say. So she's not been a vampire like so long that she's got like really dark eye sockets. But I mean, in like the next 200 years, they might start pulling up. Oh, as well as the police to find the bodies in her house that she's been draining the blood of for the past like 100 years. I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, I don't hate her. Do we want to do cool eyeliner or kind of like basic eyeliner? Or do we want to do spooky eyeliner? Don't have a lot of spooky eyeliner. Maybe just cool eyeliner. I mean, this one's literally just called Halloween eyeliner, so maybe go with that. I don't feel like she would have any like red cheeks or anything, so maybe she can glitter like Edward Cullen. I'm a vampire, Bella. I'm a monster. I haven't seen Twilight in forever, so don't judge. Wow, this is just like Twilight. Oh, now she's starting to growl. She's feeling that vampire power now that we're getting to the lips. She's excited. Okay. I was kind of thinking something like this, but I feel like it's fine. Okay, on to accessories. World's cringiest woman just never shuts up. Oh, or maybe she can do the cool little scarf. I love things like headscarves, so you know I'm obsessed. I mean, I don't feel like that's her vibe. I was kind of feeling more like office-y for like the dress wear, so I feel like if she would have, or maybe she could do like a cool like back chain or something. That's cool. I just don't know how we'd see that. I mean, we don't have to see it. Okay, like I was saying, I was thinking more of like a blouse, kind of like a generic work top rather than like some like actual like cool style. I was kind of thinking office siren actually. Not that office siren isn't a cool style, but it's more like, you know, kind of like corporate or corporate kind of style rather than like anything with like a, so I think I'm gonna go with that. Apparently she has a bruise, so don't know how she got that, but she must have fell on the sidewalk or something. Even powerful vampires fall on sidewalks and get hurt, guys. Come on. There's no reason to be embarrassed. Okay, I'm thinking like sassy pants. Like when she walks, she's got that sassy walk and the pants just walk with her. It's like they're built together or whatever. Hate to see her go, but love to watch her leave kind of vibes. Ultimate sass. World's cringiest woman just never shuts up. These, I know they clip, but it's kind of what I was feeling with the bagginess. These boots aren't awful, but I feel like if she's gonna be working in the office, she might want to have something a little bit more comfy. But I know picking up those boots would be like hell. So maybe we're feeling a little bit more like this. Just slightly easier to walk with. And I think that's our indigo vampire. Let me know if you like her in the comments below. I quite like her. I don't think she's as... I mean, she works. She gets the job done. Nobody said she was good at the job, though. Okay, guys, what do you think we're gonna get for Violet? You can either be a plant sim, or maybe even a plant sim. Holy shit, it's a plant sim! Never would have guessed that. What the hell? That's like seeing Santa on Valentine's Day. So with the plant sim option, I was thinking kind of like inspired by the Sims 4 plant sims, which are also in other Sims games, but I'm not very familiar with them in those games. So I'm feeling like the skin color has to be violet, the hair has to be violet, it has to be a very planty sim. Just a little bit more, you know, earthy, I guess. Also, would anyone be interested in like a playthrough of the new expansion pack? I would love to do that. I'm always mostly excited for like the new world. I kind of like those eyebrows. What kind of plant do you think this plant sim is if she's violet colored? What kind of violet do we want to go for though? I mean, that is very violet. It's just not screaming violet. Does that make sense? I mean, I feel like it's passable. I don't think we're gonna get more violet than that, to be real with you. Last time my favorite was the plant sim, so and she was just absolutely gorgeous. Maybe we go with this skin detail. Kind of want to change the eyes. Okay, I feel like that works. I know I have a lot of like fantasy details. I just don't know where any of them are. I'm just trying to comprehend what this being is. I mean, I guess lilacs are kind of violet-y, but they're also just the color lilac. Do you think a plant would have pores? I mean, when you get up close to a lot of like flowers and stuff, that sometimes they can have texture. Gotta have some like flowery or planty eyelashes. Or not eyelashes, like I'm literally just speaking from the not the strongest parts of my mind. That's all I'm gonna say. Flowery hair or just like planty hair in general. I know I have a bunch, I just don't know how I feel about any of them. I mean, that's more pinky. I mean, we could just do like a normal hair and add flowers on top. I think that's what I did last time. The only requirement for the hair is just to be kind of violet-y. That is quite literally its only job. Otherwise, it's pretty much unemployed. Oh, that is very violet. Very curly as well. Very 80s or very 70s. Or maybe some Sailor Moon hair. I mean, whatever floats your boat, girl. Do you want to be Sailor Moon? Then hell yeah. Be Sailor Moon. Just maybe don't jump off a roof or anything and try to fly. I don't think that'd work. Kind of like this hair. I mean, we can work with it. It doesn't have to be flowers, but flowers are recommended. And perhaps not going bald is also recommended. So, only become a plant sim if you're ready to risk the fact that you might become bald. Don't hate the message. I mean, don't hate the speaker, hate the message. Or some stupid shit like that. How long do you think a plant sim lives for? Like in general? Do you think do you think all of them have been around since like the beginning of time? Or do you think they're all kind of like on the newer side? I swear to God I had more flower accessories than this. I feel like that one's fine though. It looks like a flower she picked out of her cocktail. Alright, let's just give her some makeup. Oh, we can tone it down a little bit. It is very pinky, but I mean, if it works, it works. Alright, some clothes for our Mother Nature. Last time I went with like a really long flowy dress. Maybe this time we go for more of like a shorter dress.
Oh!
Yeah, even she's feeling it, okay? She's like, something new, finally. I don't think she'd wear a dress that looks like it comes from Shein. That would be against all of her values. She is against fast fashion, as you should all be. We should not be buying from fast fashion. If you are able to buy from local businesses or just businesses that don't do fast fashion, that would be much preferred. Those were Lady Nature's words, not mine. But I do agree with them, so I don't think Mother Nature would fuck with that. I prefer this though. I think this is much cuter. It is a long dress, but you have to admit it's kind of cute. Oh, she's feeling it. Look at her little smile. We finally found a dress that makes Mother Nature happy. I feel like those are fine. Let's go to accessories, because I know I have a lot of planty, or at least I think I have a lot of planty accessories. Just don't know what color they come in. I mean, that is planty. I mean, I gotta admit, that is a plant. Love it or hate it, it's a plant. Well, I can't seem to find the accessory I was looking for, so I feel like this is fine. This is our plant sim. Please do let me know if you like her in the comments below. If you don't, then tell me what you thought I could have done better. And thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Good evening. I'm a lizard woman from the dawn of time, and this is my wife.